Hi, test 1, 2, 3. Just seeing if everything works. Okay. Hi, and welcome to the second episode of the coding stream. Today we are going to continue with what we've started yesterday. And yesterday during the 5-hour stream, we did about 5 commands or 4, not sure exactly. And today it'll be a shorter stream, but we could do about 2 or 3. We'll see how time permits. But without further ado, we can begin. So these are the commands that you will be able to use in Terminal Insanity, RackJacker coming soon to Steam. And you will have a Linux terminal, and you'll be able to interact with the system's shell through this terminal, and all these commands that we are working on will be usable in game. Now this is where we stopped yesterday, and today we will continue from here. I haven't tested this yet because currently I'm trying to resolve another issue, so I didn't get a chance to test this, but it should work. The only thing that could happen would be that we get either an invalid output from here, devices array, or we get a null pointer reference from either of these instances that we've created here. So, or rather, we have an instance of the f devices struct, and then we have instances of a actor here, and then we convert them to our device manager actor. So there could be null pointer references there, but we'll see. We can test it together soon. Right now, let's focus on another command. Now, nmap, this current command, nmap, will basically, you run it, it'll take some time, and then it'll print all the devices on a current network based on the mission you're in. So that'll be the variable that will differentiate with. So we can use this variable to tell whether we're here or here or here based on the mission number, which is an integer. Now, this get device usernames method runs this method get instances of terminal manager and returns an array of structures that contain the current username, the current machine IP, and machine host name of the target that was detected with nmap. So that's enough for now. We will process this and output it to the terminal itself in blueprints. Unfortunately, we have to use those. Now, this is done, so we can move on and see what could be the next command. Now, let's do temperature. So this is a fictional command. It doesn't exist in Linux in this form. And for the purposes of the game, we'll just simply generate a float in a range. It's like, there's no point really to worrying about the actual number. If it's within a certain range, then we're okay. And it can be random. Now, if you run it twice, we could after first run, we could start a timer, and when you run it again, we will look at the time that has passed and figure out whether to generate a new number or constrict the range to a smaller range so that we don't output a totally different number. So like if we get, for example, 40 degrees Celsius and you run it immediately again, then we don't get 50. We'll get 40.5, for example. So there could be a 0.5 difference between the first and the second number based on the time that has passed between our calls to this command. But for now, let's just generate the random float and send it out. So we have a public constructor here, and now we want a protected method called, it's going to return a float, rand generate rand float in range. Now we can go and define this. Now for some reason we can't use the, I think that actually we have to use float32 because Unreal, they have their own types. And there is an issue here, but I can't focus on it. Doesn't show the table. fixed itself. Sometimes it just takes some time to update. All right. All right, that should be fixed. Now, of course, we have to do float 32 here as well. That disappeared. And let's see if there is a method to do this. So generate random float in range. This is what we want. We could call it directly, but we want to process this value and append something to it. So basically what this gives us is an float32. So let's just save it to temp equals float32. We need to give it a type float32 temp. And now I literally called it the same. I had no idea that this method exists. And apparently it does. So while we could call this directly, we want this method to be called from our terminal, but using this command. So now the question is if we want to return it with the degrees Celsius appended after the float, or we do that separately. But I think that let's just change this to generate random float in range and format. And now what this will return is fstring. Yeah, we're calling ourselves. That's not good. I didn't think of that. I thought that there was already a method somewhere that was literally with the same signature, but apparently we're calling ourselves. So we don't have a method for this. All right, now rand float float32. Let's see. Rand generate. What could it be called? We probably need to include something like Kismet, which has these helper methods. We could use that, but let's take a look at docs. So for and see if we can rand range. All right, so we can use rand range. But it's probably in going to see the header math. Yeah, all right, so it's in math. We need to go to the header and include math, and it's Unreal Math utility. Here we go. Now this should allow us to call random range. Random random stream, but that's not what we want. Static float random range. Range. Core module. So let's try core rand math. Right, where is it? Fmath, right. Fmath rand range. Do we have rand float here? Rand range, but what else can we use? Okay, let's use rand range, and we want a float. So let's go from 20 to 50. Now we'll worry about the exact position in the range later, and we can even limit it further. But for now, let's just give it basic functionality, so it'll generate an float 32 in this range. So that's what we need. And subsequently, we don't need to process the value itself, the float, in any way. So we'll just format the f string that will go out. We don't need the float itself we don't need to use it any further after this method is called. So we can directly return an f string and say current temp is, and we could do temp. Now this will tell us that these are incompatible types. So we need to do, I think that f string has a util for this. ToString actually. There should be ToString. So we can definitely convert it to ToString. And this is a float, so let's f string from integer. That's not what we want. Can we do something like this? No, so we can't cast it. All right. Yeah. Can't cast it, but we could do, what could we do? No. Sanitize float converts a float string with the trailing zeros stripped, for example. No, that's not what we need. All right, let's first get this to an f string. So let's try casting here and see if we can cast the. All right. So we can cast this const char into f string. So this is an f string now. And now we need to take care of the temperature and also convert it to a string, but casting doesn't work in this case. So we need to figure out how to, an operator matches these operands, because we need to convert the float to an f string. So let's see if actually there's a utility for this in Unreal. Unreal has many of these helpful utilities that raw C++ doesn't have, but on the other hand, the syntax itself is also kind of crazy. So if you're used to raw C++, then Unreal will be a little confusing. But there are these helper tools, these utilities that can help you. So like, it's definitely a challenge. And I myself started programming C++ in Unreal. So that was my first experience, and like that's crazy. And like, as you can see, I still don't remember all these utilities because there's so many. Like, for example, from this math library, I've never used any of these. So learn something every day. That's amazing. I like that about programming and about everything, pretty much. That like sometimes you see something that you've never seen before and you're like, it was that easy? And then you remember, and in the future I'll know, okay, there is this math utilities library and I can use the utils from there to do some operations. So we can apparently sanitize the float. So if we do f string sanitize float, I looked at this and I was like, that might work, but it wants a double. It wants a double. So there's no conversion from, as you can see, float32 to double. So let's just initialize it as a double, and can be made const. Sure. Now, okay, now this will work. So this is just a simple method for the temperature. I will add a comment here that we need to, for testing and completeness purposes only, needs to be expanded to get the device type and figure out which range to use based on that. What's a problem? Completeness. Okay. My bad. All right, let's continue. One more thing though. Main command description. Let's add it to, this is the description. Fetch and display all temp sensor values in degrees Celsius. We said all temperature sensor values. That's a lot. For now, this doesn't say which temperature it is. It only says that concrete temp source undefined will do later. And I think I can use to do here, but I'm not sure if currently our RackJacker repo on GitHub supports these. So I could use to do, but I'm not sure if it's gonna recognize once pushed. I mean, it changes the color here. It's some extension here recognizes it, but the repo might not. I'll go to the header file as well and do the same thing with this command so that it's not forgotten. Why did I close the help? Oh my god, okay. We need that, the help table. All right, we can actually go one by one here. Hold on, I'll be right back. One thing I don't have to check. All right. All right. My Mac keeps going to sleep, or rather locking. Oh my god. It's so annoying because I'm looking at the stats here and I want to see them. Kind of annoying. I need to launch caffeine to prevent this from happening. Do not sleep. For how long? Until the end of the day. No, actually for the next 6 hours. There's also an option to do it forever, but not what I need. All right, so we've done this. This is done. This is done. Now, so we have help, we have version, we have who am I. If you want to see who am I, it's very simple. It's very simple. It works, but we had to do the work to look up the user that you're currently signed in as in BPs for now. I mean, now I know how to do it in C++, but for now let's leave it as it is, and I will actually add a to do for this. So let's go to the header file, make a protected method, get current terminal username. And it's obvious that of the user that is signed in on that terminal. And we'll return an F string. And what we need to send in? Nothing. All right, and we'll do an empty definition because otherwise the compiler would be mad. So here we can do two. Actually, I want to try something. I wanted to do it before the stream, set it up, but it's a fast switch to VS Code, so let's leave VS running and let's open VS Code because I want to try something that is very interesting to see, mainly because it's new. So let's launch code and I'll tell Streamlabs OBS to show you code. What is this? So window capture. Display capture, browser capture. Am I blind? Screen capture. VS Code capture. And let me just switch something real quick. RackJacker. All right. So now So now you should be able to see VS Code. Now don't mind all these errors because VS Code doesn't really play well with Unreal and thus cannot recognize all of Unreal's modified bullshit that they applied to basic C++, all their custom types, and it's just annoying, but we don't need to worry about that because the function, the thing we need to try doesn't rely on that, luckily. So let's just go to who am I, and now I have the autopilot enabled, as you can see, Copilot, sorry, Copilot from GitHub, and if we add a comment saying get our current username, you can see that it starts giving you suggestions, and that's that's crazy. This wouldn't work, but no, it wouldn't work, but you can see that it's amazing, and that was generated just from our first the signature of the method and then our comment. So just wanted to quickly show you that and see what it suggests, and we can actually just to get the current username, and we can ask Copilot to give us all the possibilities that we can go for, but I probably have to look up how to list those. I'm actually not sure. So let me see. I actually don't know. But there was a possibility to open a window that gives you all the options that Copilot found, and you can apply any of those. So I would really like to see what those are. And it's amazing. But I don't know where it is at the moment. But I just want to show you this to those who don't know about this. It's amazing. It helps you debug when you already have your code written. So for example, you make a new line or you remove your current line, and then it tells you what you could do, or it helps you come up with ideas faster based on, for example, this command or just the name of the method. And if you already have certain, let's say it's template code, so for example, if you wrote some method and then you need to either override that method or make another method that is similar to it, but for example it's get current terminal username, but if we were to say get current terminal password, for example, then Copilot would automatically adjust all the variable names to password instead of username based on the pattern that you give it. So if username is lowercase username, then it would adjust to lowercase password. So it tries to figure out what you're trying to do based on the data that it can see in the current file. I'm not sure if you can set it to look in other files or the entire solution, but definitely in the current file, and it's really amazing. It's free for students now. It was in early testing for people who wanted to try it out. I opted in, so I had early access, and now I've got it for free because I'm still studying. But otherwise, I'm not sure what the subscription is, but you would need to get a GitHub Pro, I believe. And since students have GitHub Pro for free, if they're verified, then it comes with that, along with many other things. So definitely suggest it. I definitely suggest that. So let's make a to-do here. We can actually go back to VS. So to do, look at the nmap command and try to get our username like that. That works. But that's for later. Not gonna do that now. So who am I? Now we have help, we have version, we have who am I, we don't have uptime. So let's do uptime. Uptime, up, uptime. I need to eat. I made food, but I'm not eating. It's kind of hard when you're focused on your work and you want to do your best, then it's kind of difficult. And sometimes you're so focused that you're not thinking about anything at all. Then your stomach starts hurting and you're like, oh, I haven't eaten in 6 hours or 8, in my case. Let me start my lights here so I can see that you can't see me well. All right. We don't have any music on. Why? I keep forgetting to put some music on. I was thinking, like, realistically, I could just use my coding playlist. I wanted to stick to my music, to ongaku music, but as I said yesterday, we already ran out of songs in that 5-hour live stream. So I think that I'm just gonna use my playlists, mainly the coding one and the rock one. I like listening to rock when coding and also electronic. So I'm probably just gonna go with that. I mean, it'll get flagged on YouTube, which is okay because I can't monetize on YouTube anyway because I don't have the Symphonia doesn't have the subscriber amount and the watch hours amount yet. And Twitch, yeah, the VOD will get flagged, but it's fine. So and muted, of course, on Twitch. But like, if anyone wants to watch it, go to YouTube. So if you want to watch it after the stream, the VOD, then just go to YouTube because I'm fully aware that Twitch will mute it. So let's just put on some music. So as I said, I like listening to electronic and rock during coding. So let's just choose something, or I will start my playlist here. I have so many playlists that it's sometimes a problem to find one. Let's go. Much better. All right. Refresh, come on. Visual Studio. Fucking IntelliSense. How do I remove this shit? I mean, IntelliSense is so... It so doesn't work with Unreal. IntelliSense. Unreal, delete. I know that you can definitely delete it. There's apparently an extension that is supposed to fix this bullshit from IntelliSense. We can try. 2 ratings, it's for Visual Studio 2015. No, no. IntelliSense. Seriously. I'm not busy. Hold on. Alright. Sorry about that. It's nice that it auto includes though. That's very nice. That's very useful. Username dot screen. Alright, and now. Wait, why are we getting the username? This is actually how we can do who am I? So we can just go to who am I, go to this protected method and get current terminal username. So if we send the current device in, for now every terminal will have only one user. So we can safely do this. And case. These two as well. It should work now. You could get time as text. Sorry. One more thing that I wanted to do, I wanted to add a limiter to my main output. Minus 3.3 decibels. Just in case. Alright, so who am I? We are getting this. Still have an issue with this device. Let's try to compile it and see what it does. Now it disappeared. It's so slow. This will take a minute. It's incredibly slow. I have not yet figured out the reason. And everyone is saying that like, oh, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's insanely long for a for a compilation process like this to complete, and it sometimes takes even more than that, which is insane, like 15-20 minutes, and like 13 actions, but there's no reason. I just need to compile these files. I don't need the rest. I don't know why it's compiling anything else. There's no reason because they're already compiled. I wonder what it's doing right now. Because it should list what it's currently building, but no. At least I can finish my food.
Struggling with something that would change my life. Leave me behind. Something I just realized. No, nothing changes and my troubles pushing me to the ground. So leave me.
In the meantime, while we have to wait, let's watch something interesting. I always wondered when I was watching other streamers that they're also like watching other streamers, and now that we have to wait, we might as well watch someone. I will actually overlay it, so we'll take this window, make it smaller. Like so. And now you can see. Nice. Alright. Great. Okay. Since we have to wait.
me? Tell me you're feeling me. Come over, why don't you sit over here? You're making me quiver. I see you watching my figure. I know you want this. No, you don't need to be scared. Come over, why don't you play with my hair? You're making me quiver.
Train.
Watching my figure. Well, you like that? Tell me you're feeling it. Why don't you come over here? I won't wait around, not waiting for you. Don't play around, I'm nobody's fool. Tell me I like me. Tell me you're feeling it.
It's still. Oh my god, it's still working.
You're making me quiver. I see you watching my figure.
Are we beginning? Or did it lag? This is a nice intro. I like it. Dynamic, like it looks cool. Kind of sci-fi futuristic. I heard the sound. Failed? What the fuck? Oh my god, okay. Wait, hold on, let me fix this real quick. Why did it fail? Ah, okay. I'll fix this real quick. Alright. Finally. Alright.
We're at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. You know what the Midwest is, young and restless, with
I'm thinking what to next. So let's close this for now. We wanted to do uptime, but we are not measuring yet the time when you began, when this actor was spawned. So we could theoretically, let's try and see if we can use a built-in method to get spawn time or something like that. What does this give us? Remaining lifespan. Okay, no. So get, what could we do? Get something like get game time should be it. Get game time since creation. The number of seconds in game time since this actor was created relative to get game time in seconds. And game time is paused when you pause the game, which is exactly what we need. Nice. And what value does this give us? Float. Wonderful. We could theoretically return this directly. Let's try to do that. Get game. Yeah, works. So this should give us uptime. Alright, this works. Nice.
To the victims of welfare, feel we living in hell here, hell yeah. Now hear he wanna see thee more clearly. I know he hear me when my feet get weary.
What is he doing for so long? How long has it been running? Almost 15 minutes, what is he doing?
I'm just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Catholic needed Regis, that's the way I need Jesus. So here go my single dog, radio needs this. They say you can rap about anything except for Jesus. That means gun, sex, lies, videotape. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played, huh? Well, if this take away from my spins, which you probably take away from my ends, then I hope it take away from my sins and bring the day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody screaming out. God, show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. The only thing that I pray is that my feet don't fail me now.
Kanye PLS.
Sounds quite nice.
I'll never forget when I met you. You saved me from myself. Without you, I'd be so doomed. You were so far away, little Florida babe. I was losing my words when you messaged me. Now we living together. I still can't believe that you asked me to be yours forever that day, singing.
what's up? Dude, I got one compliment on Twitter, so I'm wearing these for the day. What's going on, everybody? How are you doing, chat? Dude, another day that I missed streaming. Yo, what's going on, chat? Hey. Yo, one year of this shit. Yo, what's up, dude? Congratulations on not getting banned. Yo, thanks, man.
SM64 for life.
Yeah, okay, we're doing SM64 today. I want everyone to shut the fuck up.
Yo. Another day, another dollar.
It's more than $1, man. What's going on, everybody? Yes, the tattoo's coming. Chill out. It's coming. Are those glasses fake? Yes, okay, of course they're fake. They go with the set.
Yo, it's my special day for your birthday, man.
Yes, we're doing SM64 16-star speedrunning for the first time in a year and a half.
Yo, at Dollywood right now.
We are that out of content, boys. Where I'm ditching days and I still have nothing to do. Plus, I was in the mood to play SM64 lately.
Balls and cock.
Don't get too excited. Don't think this is gonna be some new meta that's gonna happen, okay?
My favorite once-a-month streamer. Excited to catch you live.
Fuck off, man. I literally stream every other day. Like, what the hell? Are you gonna play League? No. As long as you behave, I will not play League.
Hope
right,
not.
I've already got enough people dance gaming me. What's going on?
Alright.
What up?
21 awesome months less.
Took a break.
Dude,
Eaten a bit.
When you gonna
We can continue.
20-star
when am I gonna learn 120 star, dude? You didn't want to watch that, so what's the fuck?
hunting equipment like in Phasmophobia or Ghost Adventures.
I got a Ouija board.
Yo.
Is that
What?
good enough?
Let's continue.
What else do you need? What is like thalassophobia or whatever the hell? Thalassophobia. What else goes on?
Phasmophobia.
Like, what do you need?
Alright, let's continue.
Rich is going. I mean, I don't.
Alright. This one is very nice. I like this one very much during coding. Alright, let's go to Alright, let's do hardware info. There are several ways of clearing the color. Okay. What am I doing? So there are several ways of doing this. We could get loud. Okay, so there are several ways we could do this. We could either create an array of f strings, or we could for this use structs would also be nice. An array of use structs, and one use struct will be one component and all info about that component. Or actually, let's try. Let's try something else. Let's see if we can get. No, where is it? Let's make it void for now. No, actually. Yeah, void, but we need to pass the device manager to it again. Because it depends on the current device, so we need to pass the device manager to it. Let's see which method we could use. Might do them. We might have to do them one by one. Okay. Get processor. What? That's weird. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. I need to test something. What the hell? Fairy tale. I'm surprised that okay. Out a little. What? What? Oh. It wants the number of cores, but it doesn't make sense. That's good.
Bring on your forces of nature. Bring on the storm that's raging.
What? Non-const left value reference to type integer 32 cannot bind to R value integral 42.
Be the light that guides you. Come on, carry.
Doesn't make sense.
Sing me a song, you're a singer. Do me a wrong, you're a bringer of evil. The devil is never a maker. The less that you give, you're a taker. So it's on and on and on.
Oh. Okay.
The lover of life's not a sinner. The ending is just a beginner. The closer
We'll do this later.
to the meaning
Let's not spend time doing that right now. But I need to find something here. Because this so I need to find something related with that. Let me just try something here, real quick. Alright. My VRAM is at 95%. Makes sense actually. I'm thinking about how to fix a separate issue, and I just got an idea and I want to test it out, but okay, let's try this. I might lag a little bit now, in a moment. Most likely. I'm going to initiate a build and packaging. Let's test something. Alright. We have temperature, we have... Do we have IF config? I don't think we do. We could do IF config. IW config. Alright. Let's just leave it as it is for today because we've had less time and I need to test one issue, or rather if one issue is fixed, and then stream Fallout 3, another episode of the Super Modded series. And yeah, that's it for today. And today I was... We can connect this to, like, we can make a, like, down a Simtoon's log at the end. So let's just do that. The hell is this? Oh my god. Okay. So today, I got 3D terminal view system to work, more or less. There are still some issues, one of which is what I just mentioned, that I need to check if I found the fix or not. But basically, instead of having the terminal view full screen or in your viewport 2D, you will have it actually inside an actual screen. So whether that's a monitor or a laptop screen, you'll have it inside there and in 3D space. And you'll be able to interact with your keyboard and mouse. So that adds realism, immersion, quality, atmosphere, and it gives you a feeling that you're actually inside. And this will this should work. If I'm right about this, then it should be fixed today. Testers will be able to try it out. If not, then hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. And besides that, that's pretty much all that I was able to do today. Tomorrow, either continuing with this, or if this is fixed, then continuing with developing the hacking system, the pro one, and after that the simple one, the easy one, the Fallout style one. So we'll see about that, but for now, that's it. And yeah, I mean, it's going well. It's going well. It's getting there, getting closer. It's getting closer. We could do ifconfig, iwconfig, scp tomorrow, but we'll see. Didn't really do much today. Well, like, I mean, on stream. But it's fine, because at least I think that I was able to figure another issue out, and we've done 2 or 3 commands, I think, so that's okay. We started working on hardware info as well. There are some ideas here, it's not working yet, so, but it will hopefully soon. So I'll test this possible fix, and if successful, testers will be able to try it out today. If you're interested in testing, just join the Discord and take the role. It's free. And yeah, see you either in the stream that's coming at midnight or tomorrow. Bye bye.